is the best case of, you just picked a fight with the wrong person that you've witnessed? I knew a local dealer named Swift. Swift was a really laid-back guy. I actually met him when I accidentally bumped into him, and he couldn't stop apologizing. He even bought me another beer and kept saying sorry. When I told my buddy about it and thought Swift was kind of soft for apologizing so much, my buddy just laughed and said he can do that because nobody messes with Swift. A few weeks later, I saw why. We were at this local bar, a pretty rough place where a lot of tough guys hung out. Me and Swift were sitting at a table chatting when Swift stood up and accidentally bumped into this huge guy, spilling some beer on his shirt. This dude was massive, like 6 feet 5 inches tall and easily over 350 pounds. Swift, on the other hand, is around 5 feet 10 inches and a lean 175 pounds. Swift immediately apologized and offered to buy the guy a drink. He even said he'd pay to have the guy's shirt clean, but the big guy wasn't having it and yelled, "That's not good enough." Swift raised his hands in an "I don't want any trouble" kind of way, but the big guy poked him hard in the chest. Before anyone could blink, Swift grabbed the guy by the back of his head and smashed his face into the edge of the bar twice. The big guy collapsed like a sack of bricks, rolling on the floor and making these awful gurgling noises. When I looked at him, his teeth were completely caved in and blood was pouring from his face. I felt sick, like I might throw up right then and there. Swift, completely calm, put 2 $100 bills on the bar, apologized for the mess, and walked out like nothing happened. That was 15 years ago, and I can still hear that gurgling sound in my head like it just happened yesterday.